In the Stossel Matters segment tonight, a brand new deal starring a big hitter, former ABC newsman, now Fox News guy and business guy, John Stossel. It's interesting. While the White House is pounding FNC, Stossel, who's been in network news for more than 30 years, signs up with us. Can't be money. The guy's filthy rich. So why did he do it? Why did Stossel do it? Why did you come over here? Now the White House hates you. You know that.
Well, I'm used to being hated. You'll hate me soon,
No,
I'm sure.
I'll never hate you. Not with a tie like that. It's a nice tie.
I watch Fox.
Look,
I found myself...
You know, because we discussed this about a month ago, that when you announced you would come in FNC, all the pinheads at ABC said what to you?
Congratulations.
Come on, tell the truth, Stossel, for once in your life.
Well, there were plenty of people who already viewed me as a nut. The mainstream media views us libertarians as what? But
the people in the cars at ABC thought you were a loon?
No, most came to like me and appreciate that I had a different point of view.
But when you made this startling announcement, they said what?
Nothing. Oh, bye.
Really?
Yeah.
Nobody said why are you doing that or engaged in a conversation at that level?
No. And
really?
I think people see the success here.
But they loathe us, don't they? Most of them?
I'm sure some do, but no, most are just doing their jobs.
No, they don't care?
No.
Did anybody say, hey, Stossel...
Look what Jake Tapper did today.
We'll get to Tapper in a moment, but did anybody say, hey, Stossel, that's a good move you're doing, moving over to FNC?
Yeah. People knew that there were a lot of things I wanted to do that they didn't have time for at ABC, and now I would get to do that.
You're constricted in here. You got a lot more airtime on Fox Business and the Fox News. Stossel's going to be on every Tuesday on The Factor, which is the biggest break of his life, there's no question. All right, now, Jake Tapper is a White House correspondent for ABC News, and he's a good reporter. So he gets today with Gibbs, Robert Gibbs, the spokesperson for Obama, and he gives him jazz, saying, why are you saying Fox News isn't legitimate? I thought Tapper, that was pretty good. We don't have the audio, unfortunately. It's really buzzy. But Tapper really challenged him, right?
Well, I only know about this because in the makeup room here, Monica Crawley read me the transcript. And yes, he was persistent with Gibbs.
He did. He gave Gibbs a little jazz. Now, how long were you in makeup? I hear it's 60 minutes, 90 minutes. Is that what's going on?
Longer. It's high def.
Stossel's a libertarian, which means he doesn't want government intrusion into our lives. It's primarily what it means. You want government to stay away. So, therefore, you want to legalize pot, right?
I would say adults should be free to take anything.
Okay. They have legalized pot in California, as you know, under the guise, the ruse of medical marijuana. There are now more medical marijuana clinics in Los Angeles than schools. There are more clinics than schools.
But they waste less money than the schools do.
So the Los Angeles authorities are going, this is a big ruse, as I predicted. We're going to close some of these places down. And you say what?
I say some probably are a ruse. But some people who are in pain get help from medical marijuana.
Some do. But shouldn't it all go through a legitimate physician? Obamacare could do it. See, look. We sent a producer, like you often do, when you were at ABC, undercover into one of these marijuana clinics. And the guy said, oh, I have a headache. The doctor didn't examine him, wrote a script, paid $240. He could take all the pot out he wanted. And what's happening is that hardcore drug addicts, meth heads, crack heads, heroin addicts, are buying the pot and selling it to kids so they can buy their harder drugs. Did you know that, Stossel, Mr. Libertarian? Did you know that?
I'm sure that does happen. But it
doesn't concern you?
Sure, it concerns me. But you think making it illegal makes that go away? It's pretty much illegal in other states where they're selling them to kids, too.
But it makes it a lot easier if you walk into some stupid marijuana clinic that's down the street and buy as much as you want so you can sell it to children to support your heroin habit.
But this leap to sell it to children to support...
It's no leap. That's what's happening. Look, if you're a junkie, Stossel, if you are a drug addict, you're not going to go to work 8 hours a day. You need money to live, right? The marijuana clinic is in front of you. You go in and you tell the dopey guy there that something is wrong with you. My toe hurts, because he doesn't care what's wrong with you. You pay him $240 or whatever it is. You take out all the marijuana you want. You cut it into cigarettes and you sell it to kids. And therefore you can buy your junk for a month. That's what's happening, man. And you don't care. Stossel doesn't care.
I get the last word, as you say?
You got 2 minutes to prove me wrong.
You don't have wine cartels in France. You don't have tequila gangs in Mexico because it's legal. It's the illegality that causes the need for the heroin addict to maybe sell stuff to children.
So
It's
you
maybe
want
a
to
tiny
legalize
percent.
all the drugs.
I want to legalize all the drugs for adults. Then you can
Okay, now
police the kids.
Listen to me, because here's how desperately wrong you are. According to CASA, the people at Columbia University,
Oh yes, they find horrible things
I like
everywhere.
their research shows that 75% of all the child neglect and abuse in America is caused by drug-involved adults. And I think that includes alcohol as well. Okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably 90% of it.
You, John Stossel, want to legalize, want to make it easier for adults to get whacked out on all substance when 75% of all abuse is caused by that.
But you're suggesting that if it's legal, then many more people would get whacked out. They're getting whacked out now.
I'm suggesting that if you make it legal,
As Portugal
more
has,
people
and fewer people are using it.
More people will get stoned and more kids will get hurt.
Well, it's possible, but I don't think more people would get hurt because it's
The kids are going to get hurt.
The illegality causes the hurt.
I got the market, but you don't got the kids. You don't got? I don't think that's correct. You're not getting the kids. You're not getting the child abuse factor. That's why I oppose it.
That's mostly from alcohol, I'm sure.
No, it's drugs too.
When the drug is legal, the dealers don't arm themselves
Doesn't matter.
and
When
form gangs.
when the drug is legal, the parent's suddenly going to be more benign? No. The parent's going to be just as stoned and just as abusive.
They're doing it now.
Wasn't that fun? Your debut on a factor here? At Stossel Matters, wasn't that a
I have
blast?
to work on my answers. But
Okay.
yes, I'll learn.
John Stossel, everybody.